You're tuned to Radio Kidnappers, the voice of Hawke's Bay. This is the Hawke's Bay Cancer Society's program. It's our pleasure, as always, to have in the studio Amber from the Cancer Society, Hawke's Bay. How you going, Amber?
I'm good, thanks, Ken. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, you're a star of YouTube as well.
Apparently now, yes I am.
Say hello to everyone on YouTube.
Hi everybody.
Good to be here, isn't it? Now today, although we are heading certainly into autumn, although it's been a bit of an Indian summer, and winter is just around the corner, you still want to talk about sunblock. Why is that?
I do. So there's been some really startling results coming out of non-melanoma skin cancers, and it's not normally something that they keep a track of, but they have managed to. And so in 2017, there were 90,000 recorded cases, which is up from 2006 when it was 67,000. So even though the sun's not out there and it's not shining, there's still those UVA and UVB rays out there. So we really want everybody to remember slip, slop, slap and wrap. Even when it's cloudy, they're still getting through and they still can cause damage.
Now, when you say non-melanoma skin cancers, does that mean that if we left them unattended that they could turn into something worse?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And that's always the risk that you run. A little mole that changes shape, that can turn into all sorts of things from there.
I've heard of mole mapping, and what you're talking about now, does that mean that we should go to see someone maybe once a year or so and just get everything checked out?
So if you've got anything that's of any worry to you, we always suggest that you go and see your GP.
Yep.
And what they can do is your GP can keep a track of it, and when you go back, they can, might be for something else. You can go back and they can say, let's just have a quick look at that mole, and they'll go back and look at and just make sure that it hasn't changed shape, colour, size, that sort of thing. And then if there's anything the GP's worried about, they'll send you on from there.
Now, it's a bit of a no-brainer, the next one, although it's hard to believe we've still got to have one of these days, a World Smoke-Free Day. It's hard to believe people still smoke.
Yes, yeah, so we're working towards Smoke-Free 2025,
yes.
So that's just around the corner. So Jess, our health promoter, works really closely with a number of organisations in Hawke's Bay. She's part of the Smoke-Free Coalition, and they all work together for the World Smoke-Free Day, which is the 31st of May. It's great that we can work with other organisations in Hawke's Bay, and Jess works really closely to them to put on different events. There's always, something around if you're wanting to give up smoking, where to go, and the support that you can get out there, which you can get all through the year, but it just kind of works. World Smoke Free Day gives people a little bit of a push to maybe do it.
Now, over the last few years, of course, that has been our target 2025, but let's have New Zealand smoke-free. Have you noticed a bit of a drop-off in cancer-related illnesses or deaths with regard to smoking, or is it the same old?
I'm probably not the right person to talk to about that, but I know next month I think Jess is going to come in and talk to you, so she'll be the one to talk to about smoke-free. That's her area of expertise.
No worries. Now, you're going to have a big auction shortly.
We had the auction.
Yes,
we had it. So Property Brokers Charity Auction, that was on the 22nd of March, and we had an amazing event. They raised $62,515 in one night, which is absolutely phenomenal. So there's so many businesses around Hawke's Bay and people as well that give things away to be auctioned. There was all sorts there, helicopter flights, plane flights. There was a colonoscopy which we put up for auction. It was amazing. Yeah, and the anaesthetist did say he could do it with or without, depending on what you're into. I am hoping they went for with the anaesthetic there. But last year, so this year's figure is up $20,000 on last year.
That's incredible.
Which is amazing. We had a great new venue. We're out at the Peak Vision Church out in Havelock North, which is an amazing, huge venue. And it was a brilliant, brilliant night.
And the great thing about all that money that you raised at that auction, and a big pat on the back to everyone who took part in that, is that money stays right here in Hawke's Bay.
It does. Property brokers are amazing, everything they put together, and they're really committed to, all the money staying here and helping people in Hawke's Bay.
Too right. Relay for Life, hard to believe we're still talking about that, because I guess you're planning the next one.
I know. So there's two things. One, thank you so much to all the teams and the sponsors and everybody involved. At the moment, we're tracking in just over 170,000, which is amazing for one event, to get that sort of funding in. Our top team raised almost $12,000, which was the service team from Central Hawke's Bay. First time with us. We're hoping they're going to come back if they keep bringing $12,000 with them. And So the other thing is pre-registration for next year seems silly. The website's not quite up yet for 2019 we're going to
Yes.
be. But if anybody is keen to be involved, we will have everything up towards the end of the year. But, flick us an email or give us a phone call or send us a Facebook message. Let us know that you're interested in doing it, and then when everything becomes available, we'll send you out a pre-registration pack.
And like you say, it really is just around the corner.
It is.
Daffodil Day's coming though.
I know. Just seems we were just talking about Daffodil Day. So at the moment we are on the hunt for Daffodil Day collectors. So Daffodil Day this year is the 31st of August, the last Friday in August. And so we have collectors from Wairora right there down to Central Hawkes Bay. And that's everywhere, all around the place. On Friday, and then we do a little bit on Saturday morning as well for those people who aren't out and about on a Friday. So if you have 1-2 hours that you're willing to spare, please let us know and we can pop you into the schedule. We can work around, what timings you have available.
What if you're like me though, Amber, and you never have any cash in your pocket? If I wanted to donate, can I do that as well?
You sure can, online, so either through our website or just give us a call and we can give you a bank account number.
Yeah.
We're never shy about giving out a bank account number. And if you go onto our website, there's a page on there which is donations. Just click a button and it'll take you through to our donor page.
Now, if I want to become a member of the Hawke's Bay Cancer Society, I can do that too.
You sure can. Very reasonable, $20 a year.
Yeah.
A couple of coffees and you've made a huge difference.
Exactly.
So the memberships, we're just sending out the letters at the moment. If you're not a financial member and you'd like to become a financial member, just give us a phone call or again go onto our website and there's a page on there to become a member. You can pay online and then you get a nice letter saying thank you so much and this is what we're going to do with your money.
And of course 1 in 3 people are affected in some way or another by cancer during their lifetime,
Definitely.
aren't they?
I think the first charity auction I went to was amazing. Paul Whitaker said when he did it the first year, because they've done it for 14 years now, the very first year he said stand up if you've had somebody affected by cancer, and he said maybe 20 people in the room of sort of 300 stood up. He said in 2016 he did it again and every single person in the room stood up.
Wow.
And he said that's why we do what we do.
Absolutely. Now you're not just all about auctions and daffodil days and a relay for life. If we are affected with cancer ourselves, we can come and see you virtually about anything to do with cancer, can't we?
Definitely, and also carers as well, because so you obviously have people who are on a cancer journey, but you have those people that are walking with them and supporting them. So we're there to support anybody that's affected by cancer. We have 2 supportive care coordinators that work out of Hastings. We have one in Wairora and we have one in CHB. So these 4 ladies are trained social workers and they're there to help you, maybe someone to talk to, maybe you need to talk to someone about going with you to an appointment, going with you to talk to WINS. We've got loan equipment available, we've got wigs, we've got art therapy, massage, counselling, anything that we can do to sort of help you on your journey.
And all of that stuff is free.
It is, it's all free. So the important thing is that the Daffodil Days and the Relay for Life, those things that we're doing help pay all year round for the services that we provide free of charge.
Indeed they do. Now I know you're busy, Amber. Before I let you get back to work, just remind our listeners, if we need to contact you about anything we've spoken about today, for instance, how do we get hold of you?
So you can either give us a call 06 876 7638 or you can visit our Facebook page, which is Cancer Society HB, or we do have a website which is, it's a bit long but it makes sense when you break it down. It's Cancer Society HB onlineshop.com.
Good on you, Amber. Were you going to say something else there?
No, I was going to say let's go out with a song.
Shall we?
Yes.
Here it is.